Dude, is that the orange grapefruit? Or is it oh yeah, I bought that thinking it was gonna be disgusting, but it was the kind that I haven't tried yet.
Yeah, the flavor combo sounds like it's gonna be a delicious treat.
Yeah, I actually thought it was kind of a weird combination, but it's actually it's pretty good, and it's reminiscent of a like a fruit roll up. Except without any sugar, you know. It tastes like fruit roll up. It tastes like one of those fruit rolls, you know, that you can get at the Amish stands.
Can
you not hear what?
No. I just was perplexed by Amish stands.
Yeah.
A fruit roll from an... What the fuck are you talking about?
Dude, that's what the carbonated water tastes like. It tastes like a fruit roll from an Amish stand. You know how like they make like they're like fruit roll-ups, but they're au natural.
So like dehydrated fruit?
Yeah, basically. Rolled up on a little piece of like cellophane, and then you take it off and you
never had one.
Pop it in. Have you ever had like a regular fruit roll-up?
Yeah,
or like
of
a
course.
Fruit by the foot? It's like that, but it's got actual fruit in it. It's amazing.
Damn.
Them Amish, they know what they're doing when they're making delicious childhood treats.
Childhood treats.
Yeah, you know, I don't think as an adult, I don't think I would seek out the Amish to like purchase their treats, but as a child, you know, like that was a fun time, you know, if you got to go to the Amish country and like purchase their treats. So
okay.
Yeah.
I've never done that, but sounds like a great time.
Yeah, man. Okay, but yeah, that's what that aha, what is it, lime and watermelon carbonated water tastes like. But
we'll see about that.
It's reminiscent. Yeah, we'll see about that. You're gonna try that out, dude. Whoa.
We will see about that
right now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, again, I've never had an Amish fruit roll-up, so I can't say, but it doesn't... I mean, I guess it kind of tastes like a little bit like a fruit roll-up, because I think the lime flavor stands out.
Yeah.
But my favorite seltzer water is from Walmart. Shittily enough, because that means I have to go to Walmart, but they have the...
They're heroes right now, Jacob.
Sure. They have a... it's not cranberry lime. It's a cherry limeade, sparkling water, or like seltzer water. It's so fucking good, man. I fucking love it. It's amazing. It has aspartame or whatever artificial sweetener, but goddamn is it good. You know, it doesn't have any calories, but it has potentially carcinogenic artificial sweetener in it.
Oh. Well, that's always healthy.
It's fine.
It's fine. Yeah, I mean, it's better than having a caffeinated Coca-Cola with 39 grams of sugar.
Yeah. Yes.
The fact that I know the exact amount without looking it up. You saw it here on YouTube. I did not look that up. I knew that.
Yeah, you didn't look it up.
That's how big of an influence Coca-Cola is on the world.
I mean, you know, it's an identifiable brand. I have a Coke t-shirt and it just says Coke, like how the Diet Coke like logo is.
Mm-hmm.
So it just says Coke, and like it's funny because you'll see like some people like look at you and be like, it's just like, fuck off. I just like Coca-Cola.
They're just like, he likes diet beverages.
No, like Coke, like cocaine.
Oh, what?
Yeah, like, or they'll do the little nose thing, like, yeah, like, it's like just the stupidest, shittiest, like, fucking
do that?
Hacky ass joke. Yeah, there's people that do it. It's like, excuse me, sir, I am not a drug addict. I just enjoy Coca-Cola as a brand, okay?
And a beverage.
It's probably my favorite soda ever.
Original Coca-Cola?
Yeah, just a good old classic Coke. Especially if you get like
I have to agree. Yeah, it's so good.
I've had like the really good Mexican Cokes when I lived out in the Southwest, and man, because they use like real sugar in it, and it's in that glass bottle, so when it's like ice cold on a fucking scorching hot desert day, and you just get one of those nice glass bottles and crack it open, suck down some of that sugary goodness, and you're like, fuck!
That's a good beverage.
the glass bottles beating up with sweat.
Oh man,
To quench your thirst. Dang. But we're also, before I forget, here's the picture that I made my mom a customized candle from Yankee Candle.
Oh, that's adorable.
Like,
man.
you can take in your own picture or like upload it online of whatever you want and have them. All they do is just print it out of a label machine and put it on there.
You can just tell that you're so ironically being happy in that photograph.
Yeah, I'm doing like it's kind of like a beta smile, like with where your mouth is like hanging open, and Ziggy's just dangling in my arms as I'm hugging him. She definitely wasn't expecting that gift.
Yeah. But you said she didn't even get a lighter to light it?
What?
Didn't you say that she had no lighter? So she never burns the candles.
Never
she
burns.
just has them.
Never burns any candles.
Oh man, such a waste of a smell treat,
A smell treat.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
An Amish smell treat.
She does use like those wax melter trays, though.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the same thing. Okay.
Yeah, but
that
like,
works. But you can't use that with like one of those big glass candles.
No,
like, that wouldn't work.
no. Use the little cubes. But I'm saying like she has a bunch of candles, but they're all decorative. Like none of them have ever been lit.
Aren't they shaped like Reese peanut butter cups? They're not like cubes, right? The little wax scented things that you melt on them.
I mean, I'm sure you can find ones that are all different shapes, but I usually see the cubes, and they fit like 6 of them in one pack, and they just fit perfectly in there, like beautiful, elegant cubes should.
Wow.
Fuck off, man, with that shit. Wow.
Wow.
You don't say.
You don't say it.
It's easy to like start dipping into like Johnny Carson impression though
Yeah.
when you're trying to do Owen Wilson.
That's true.
True. Cool, man. Wow, that sounds like a really good fun time.
It sounds like a really fun time on the People Also Search For podcast.
Oh yeah, bringing it in. The show where we use the power of the internet to find the answers to life's greatest questions.
And some of them are hidden behind gigantic doors. Gigantic wooden doors with locks on them. A barricade that not everybody could get through.
That was a seamless transition from Owen Wilson.
Yeah, it was. Wow, what a good transition, Ryan.
See you later, Owen.
Bye, Owen Wilson.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Yep. He is not Kermit the Frog.
All right. I'm glad you called that one back.
Yeah, yep.
We're definitely going to do a mashup of Owen Wilson, like with like dubbed over Kermit the Frog.
Wow, I'm Kermit the Frog. Yeah. I mean, he would have made a good Kermit. And, to get through one of those barricades,
Shit.
you'd have to... What? Yeah.
I laughed and I hit my hat on my pop filter.
Yep. But, yeah, Jacob, to get through one of those barricades from the door with the locks on it, you would need a certain knowledge in how a lock works. You can't just force your way in. You gotta know how to pick that lock.
Or have a key.
I mean that would make sense too. We have the key into the future of the knowledge of locks.
Yep. Searching for what do you want to know about locks exactly?
Well, I was walking outside earlier at my place of employment, and I have a key to said establishment.
Jesus.
And I was thinking, like,
aren't you important?
Yeah, I am actually. And
congratulations,
I'm walking
Ryan.
around.
I'm sure everyone is real happy for you.
I could just be like a friggin' like groundsman, like, you know. I could just.
Well, yeah, because nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Nobody
you can leave it to your
I
imagination.
Yeah, just what would I be doing with a key walking around in buildings?
It's a key to a dumpster where you're just taking naps in there and shit.
This is my summer home. Oh, invite your way in, ladies. And you pull open the dumpster sliding door that you throw bags in with.
Like, make yourself at home, and you're just like fluffing the bags of garbage like a pillow. Just like bean bags. That's totally comfy. I mean,
it probably would be comfy to lay in a big old smelly pile of
just
trash. Yeah,
I got my Febreze here, which I use nonstop.
Wow. It smells great in here.
Wow, I can't believe that the garbage man can come every week and dump out all my feces and piss. That's really nice of them.
It's like having my own personal assistant.
You're like, beep, beep, beep. Oh, it's
Bennington,
that time.
could you take that feces out of here for me? Bennington.
Bennington. Oh, man.
There's a lot of feces in here, and I need it removed. Also, make me a grilled cheese and potato sandwich.
Grilled cheese and potatoes.
Yeah, man, it's like cheesy potatoes on a roll or on a bun. This is some good stuff.
Is that something that you would make on a
something
regular...
Bennington would make, dude?
Oh.
Yeah, I would probably try that. I've never done that, but scalloped potatoes are good and bread's good, so I can't imagine it. There's nothing you could do wrong with that. You just can't go wrong.
Oh man, I don't know, Ryan. I don't know. Like scalloped potatoes, it's like not the best consistency.
Sandwich ingredient. I know.
See, I was imagining
put it in a pita, dude.
I was imagining a grilled cheese with tater tots on it, which would be pretty good.
That would be good, yeah.
But those are baked or fried, you know.
They are. Well, I like them baked better than fried. I think fried gets too much grease in the tot, man. Yeah,
if you get tater tots from a restaurant, they're definitely really greasy. But I always make tater tots in the oven, to have with a breakfast burrito.
Me too. And I've been eating these broccoli and cheese tater tots where it's not potatoes in it. It's got broccoli and cheese in it. So good. Jolly Green Giant in my mouth.
Is it expensive?
Kinda. I mean, it's $4 or $5 for a bag.
Jesus Christ!
What, man?
Well, you can get a fucking 2-pound bag of tater tots or crispy crowns or whatever, or whatever fashion of French fries you.
But
prefer.
Are you gonna get an entire serving of green vegetables while eating those tots, Jacob?
It can't be that much better for you that it justifies spending double the amount.
I don't know. Broccoli's pretty healthy,
and how
even
big
if it's held together by cheese and in tot form and then fried.
You said that so confidently.
It's because I have the confidence when it comes to cooking these delicious tots.
Yeah, you really cooked them.
I did. I put them in the oven and or air fryer for 20 minutes, then pop them out, and then you're good. That's cooking, right?
Sure.
Yep. Cooking at home. Home cooking from scratch.
I make stuff from scratch.
I picked these tots fresh from the freezer.
From my tater tot garden.
Yeah, from my tater tot garden in the freezer. Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. That shit's good. I don't know about the broccoli ones. Maybe I'll try them out, but
I suggest it.
What is the amount that you get in one bag or whatever?
With the amount that I would use as a side dish for something, I would say probably 3 servings. I know that the serving size, there's more than that, but like nobody eats the serving size when it comes to tater tots. It's so low.
Yeah.
You don't get enough tots with that. So I'm saying you're making about a third of the bag to have like a good amount for a side dish. So it's gonna last you 3 times. That's like less than that's like $1.20, $1.30 a time that you're eating these tots.
That's a lot.
What are you talking about?
That's a lot because, like, if you get a big bag of tater tots from, like, Walmart or Kroger or whatever, it's like $3, and it's like, it has to be like 2 pounds. It's like a big bag, you know? You can eat.
I know.
You can eat like 10 times, 12 times out of that.
But
for one person,
spud is not as great in nutritional value.
It's not a spud at all.
As
it's fucking broccoli.
No. I'm saying the spud has less nutritional value than the broccoli. That's why.
Well, yeah, it's because it's starch.
I know, but that's why they're cheaper though. They're more common. They're not as avant-garde.
But they're good.
They taste good. Yeah, they're good and cheap. If that's what you want. I'm not saying I don't want that.
I'm just saying it can't be that healthy that it's worth like not just getting regular tater tots.
I guess you could be right, but I like the way they taste. You'll understand when you try one. I don't think they can replace tater tots. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying they're probably a little more healthy. But yeah, they're gonna break the bank.
Sounds like it.
They're gonna you can't. These aren't an everyday tot. All right. These are special occasions tots.
That's for your third date when you have the person over to your house to cook them dinner, and you're like, I'm breaking out the fancy tots tonight.
I'm gonna go pick them fresh from the garden.
Get your own tots.
And then you're like,
Jesus.
That was a throwback.
How far we've come on People Also Search For, where we're starting
18 minutes into the podcast and haven't done a search yet.
and also making fucking Napoleon Dynamite references.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, I'll get back into this story. I stopped saying, because this is the reason I wanted to know about locks, is I'm walking around with this key, and I'm like, this key has to open other doors somewhere. Like, because there's only so much you can do with a key. Like, there's going to be a time where somebody's lock, like, in another country that uses the same type of key is going to fit your key, and you can open it and unlock it. It's like, we hold in our hands the magic to find a secret, unlockable place somewhere in the world. We don't know about it.
I don't know about that line of reasoning.
I just don't. I feel like a key is going to open more than one lock at some point, because there's only a limited number of ways you can forge a key. Then
search for, like, is every key unique?
Is every key? Well, that's definitely not true.
It came up after you already had a key.
So this is a question that's been asked before, and we're going to get you the answer for this.
Yep. Given all the different variables involved, it's certainly possible for every person on the planet to have a unique lock. It's highly impractical. Most vendors distribute key or lock combinations by region.
Yeah.
Generally, keys are created using codes where a number represents the height of the peaks on the key.
Okay. So it's saying that everybody could have a unique lock, but it says it's highly impractical, so they don't do that.
Yeah.
So there are duplicate keys.
Because
locks.
that means then I guess all keys would have to be like artisanal.
Now I'm wondering how many keyholes you would have to put your key in until you found a door that it would open that isn't the door that you have. How many times would you have to do it? Probably a lot. There's probably a lot of different keys. But you could find a door that your key unlocks that isn't the door that the key is for.
You can go on the how many unique house keys can possibly exist on stackexchange.com. Oh, this is like a forum type of thing?
Yeah. Let's see.
picture below is a key decoder used by locksmiths to identify the height of each cut in a key, allowing the keysmith to determine the code to describe a particular key. And it's...
The highest number on here is 10.
It's 0 through 10 or 0 through 9 or 1 through 7, depending on what maker it is.
Yeah, but like the highest one is 10. So it's like, how many combinations can you make? It would be like 10 times 10, right?
It says while
like 1,000 combinations.
It says while the math has already been described and corrected in other answers, the complexity of key designs have been referenced through a peer-reviewed paper. There's 10 possible cut depths on a key.
Yeah, so there's only 10 depths, and there's only a certain amount of space on the key, so they can't. There is a finite amount of keys that can be made.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's got to be a door somewhere that my work key or house key opens that I don't know about, and I want to know.
Well, I don't think... How would you ever... you'd have to try all the locks that are seemingly identical to your own.
This sounds like a lot of work.
As if you were going to actually do it.
It's a lot of work that I'm not willing to do to open this door that I've been talking about this entire time.
It's funny because I can imagine seeing a Nathan For You type of episode of it's like a documentary type of thing where it's following you on an adventure to try every lock out there that's the same as your house lock.
It's like, all right, guys, we're going up to the next house. This is house number 1247.
And you just get in so much trouble every time because you're trying to unlock other people's shit.
I'm opening the screen door. I'm putting the key in. Oh, it's not even fitting in the hole in this one. All right, we're gonna have to get to the next house.
It's then it cuts to the next the next video clip, and it's you at a Wendy's, and you're just let's see. Nope, not this lock either.
It's not the Wendy's bathroom in Wisconsin. Wisconsin. Oh, my key isn't opening up this bathroom window at all.
Yeah, I mean, also there's different, so there's, first you have different companies, manufacturers, and then you also have different models, different types of lock depending on what it's being used for. But if you're just talking about house key lock, I'm sure you could find a lock, another lock that your key works with, but there's no way you could possibly ever know.
Yeah, you would never know. You just have to keep trying, and that would probably get you in trouble at some point.
I would think that
wait, this isn't my house.
Wouldn't you think that they would spread out, wouldn't you think the manufacturer would ship their a whole line of locks to different places throughout the whole country?
Yeah, well, it said it was regional, so there's probably regions where you can't have the same key within this area.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously there's only so many manufacturers of locks, so they of course have to send them all over the country. So what are the chances that a matching one will be when there's thousands of possible different ones?
The chances are low, Jacob.
There's no way that there would even be one, in the same, probably, state, I'm assuming.
Probably not. But, there's other ways to get through a door.
Plus, I don't know if it really matters, because people aren't just going around trying to unlock other stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Well, unless they're trying to be commit a burglary, If they're trying to commit a burglary...
Yeah, but they would have to try every lock to know if...
Yeah, but that would be a reason you would be trying.
That would be the world's most idiotic criminal, though.
Yeah, and it could be his YouTube channel name, The World's Most Idiotic Criminal.
Well, yeah, that would be inherently idiotic to have a YouTube page of criminal activities.
It's a YouTube page of just him trying all these different key combinations until he gets it, but he's wearing a little black mask and walking around with his eyes hidden, but you can still clearly tell that it's Jerry Springer.
What the fuck?
Yeah. That would be who it would be. It would be Jerry Springer.
Wasn't Jerry Springer like the mayor of Cincinnati?
Was he? Wait a second. That's where we're from. Well, at.
Yeah, that's where we live.
Wait, was Jerry Springer
Mayor of Cincinnati.
mayor of Cincinnati? What? Oh, wow. It hurt us talking. There's no way. There's no way. He's a host for the Jerry Springer Show. He served as mayor of Cincinnati from 1977 to 1978 as a Democrat. What?
Oh, wow.
Mayor Springer? Wow.
For like 1 year,
Jerry.
but he's older than Trump and Randy Newman.
Oh, I didn't want to bring Jerry Springer's older than me. Right?
Nice.
Well, is Jerry Springer? Jerry Springer's alive. Yeah, he's still alive. Man, he's been doing good though. He looks good for like a 76-year-old.
I don't know if that's a current picture of him.
Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna say he's looking better than like old D Trump.
Old Trumpy.
Old Trumpy.
Yeah. But Jerry Springer has nothing to do with locks, Ryan.
That's true. Unless you're talking about the spring that might be inside of him. You know, Springer. But what? Dude, that's what I would call it.
So we know that there's identical locks out there. So
Yeah.
what else should like how do you be a locksmith, Ryan?
How do you be a locksmith? I like how you phrased that.
How you gonna be a locksmith?
How do you be a locksmith? Oh, perfect. How to become a locksmith overview. Well,
it's on howtobealocksmith.org.
oh, we're just going in. We're going straight
if
into
you
this.
think that's a fake name that I just made up, it's definitely not. Go on YouTube and see. Well, you won't be able to see the URL because it's going to get masked out of the video.
But that's what it is.
The top of the page does say how to become a locksmith with a fucking little cartoon guy with a key.
Yeah, he looks like a gas
Oh,
station
man.
attendant.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's fucking Gomer Pyle. So it says how to become a locksmith overview. You first meet the eligibility requirements required to become one. They are: you must be at least 18 years old.
All right, we got it.
You must complete the required training or apprenticeship. Each state has different requirements. You must take and pass a certification exam. Not always required, but always recommended. Take it from us at howtobecomealocksmith.org. Obtain a business license. Okay, that's a little bit of a roadblock. And then you also have to have a clean criminal history. Although many states will allow you to submit an FBI criminal history release. So if you've been in and out of jail, you're definitely not becoming a locksmith.
I mean, that's probably safe. It's safe to say that you don't want criminals to be locksmiths, because then they're going to commit burglaries.
Yeah, most likely. The required training to become a locksmith varies from state to state. In Texas, a 2-year apprenticeship under a licensed locksmith must be completed before a license will be granted. In many U.S. states, a person can simply register the name of their business and pay a small fee at City Hall and become a licensed locksmith that very day.
Whoa.
But there are other states like North Carolina that have a specific locksmith exam that must be taken and passed before a person will be issued a license.
Man, there are not many things you can get certified for in a day.
Yeah. I mean, you already have to have had the training or certification
Yeah, you just got
first, but then when you have it, then you can just
you just pay a small fee at City Hall.
yeah, I'm a locksmith now, but you still have to have a business license, which is like,
Oh yeah.
damn. So
You mean I can't just unlock things for people and
So-
have them pay me under the table?
if you Google like local locksmith, are they just like, is it just going to be like like random dudes who have like a business where they drive to your house and like fix your lock or whatever.
They're gonna be like, yeah, I remember when Jerry Springer was.
It's like, oh, what place do you work at? And they're just like, I don't have a building that I work at. I just have a van.
I just have a van.
My office is just my house.
License? It's like
hanging on my living room wall.
Yeah. I would think like locksmithing, that's a pretty like uncommon job. I would think that like it made a decent amount, you know. Locksmith salary. Ohio locksmith salary is $17.43 an hour, $36,253 a year.
Yeah, not terrible.
Not terrible.
How long does it take to learn to be a locksmith? On people also ask.
It can take several months, Jacob.
Oh no!
Wow. Some programs take as few as 2 months to complete, while others take 4 or more.
Whoa!
On the job training, it can take additional months or years to complete. Whoa!
There's one that says, "Can a felon be a locksmith?" Which we already established that's gonna be a no-no.
Yeah.
I mean, I would fucking hope, you know.
Can a felon be a locksmith? Yeah, sure. No. Weird answer. Not have been convicted of a felony within the past 5 years. Oh, so if you were a felon 5 years ago, you can be a locksmith now. It's fine.
And it also says be mentally competent.
Just make sure you commit your like felony when you turn 18, because then like those 5 years, it doesn't even matter, because that's like how long it takes to get a college degree anyway. So they don't mean anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'll be doing just as well as anyone else who went to college, but only if you come into felony when you're 18.
Yep.
But this is only if you want to be a locksmith. And that's your dream job.
You should search for local locksmiths, because it's just going to be like,
yeah,
John's locksmithing. You know, it's like
local locksmith. Huh.
You got 24/7. You got AB bonded locksmith. You got key fast locksmiths. There's more businesses.
Yo, shout out. 24/7 locksmith service.
More businesses underneath that, but you have to click on it.
Oh, okay. Do we want to know more about B&L locksmith?
B&L. You got Eagles locksmith. You got Mr. Lock security.
Ooh.
So there's a lot of them. You know?
Mr.
I guess
Lock and the flying locksmiths.
Go on that one.
That's the one we want.
Oh yeah, they have a fucking sweet like logo of like a guy, like a cartoon guy flying around on a key. He's like a little aviator, and the key has wings. That's beautiful.
Oh yeah, and they unlock your doors while flying on a trapeze.
Or if you locked yourself out of your car at fucking Applebee's.
Yeah. If you're going to lunch at Applebee's after this whole thing blows over, then like
this whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're going to Applebee's like with your family and like you get locked inside of the building by accident because the employees don't know what they're doing, the locksmith can come let you guys out.
The flying locksmith.
Yeah. We're flying on trapeze, unlocking all the
Man, that'd be
trees.
funny if they had like a funny like cartoon commercial, but I really doubt a
like a really low budget.
Yeah, I really doubt
like
a lot.
The General.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I don't think locksmithing companies have commercials.
The flying locksmiths commercial is just like the General commercials, except instead of the General, you get in on this giant like lock with wings and fly away.
It's a key with wings.
Key with wings. Oh boy, if I need a locksmith service, I'm going here. They got 4.9 out of 5. That's pretty damn.
You can take
good.
a ride on our flying big fat lock.
Yeah. We got big fat locks
coming in for a landing.
Nice.
Was it though?
It was the best, dude.
Oh
man, we like to encourage each other's stupidity on this show.
I'm yeah, that's part of the point of it.
I would agree.
But surprisingly, there's not just like Jim's Locksmith, like where he just has a van. It sounds like all those places probably have like a central location that they have to show up for work at the beginning of the day.
Oh, dude, there is a Jim's Locksmith.
Of course there is.
I had to look it up. I needed to... Oh, no. Okay, well, they've got different hours because of the current situation. But...
Yeah, the COVID-19 is what Ryan's speaking of.
True. We're living through it. So years from now, when this is all just a thing that people laugh at, just remember that we were living it, and it's not funny.
Wow, it's on Yelp that Ryan's on, and it's weird. One of the comments says, Jim is a total cuck.
Wait, really? Dang. Wow, I guess Jim's Locksmith isn't a locksmith for you unless you want to have a cuck as your locksmith.
Sorry, Jim.
Not everybody can be a normal person. Some people just have to be, they're born cucks.
Some people just like to watch their wife get railed.
Yeah. Sorry, Jims. We don't like people in our crew that watch their wives get railed by another man.
Jim's cucksmithing service.
When you need to unlock the cuck in you.
Jesus.
So you want to learn how to be a cuck? Well, here at Jim's we can teach you how. Well, first what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to lose all of your self-esteem. The step after that, possibly buy yourself a fedora. You're going to want to find some woman that uses you as a... What is it, a pay pig? Yes, find a woman that uses you as a pay pig, and then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to just, get into the idea of her sleeping with somebody else because you're so used to watching porn that you need to, watch somebody have sex instead of doing it yourself. Jim's Cucksmith. Release the cuck in you.
Oh my god. You're really on to something there.
Yeah, I know, right? Woo!
Holy shit.
Okay, I know.
Holy fuck. That's like probably one of your best improv moments of People Also Search For podcast.
I'm glad. It was fun.
Man, I actually have tears. I made me cry, so I was laughing so hard.
Oh, thank you.
But we barely found out that much. We found out about how to become a locksmith, and also if there's identical ones, which there are. So what kind of locks are there?
I don't know. There's like combination locks, and like I'm sure every lock is different, and then they have the ones where you can like spin the little thing to a series of numbers.
Yeah, that is a combination lock.
Oh, okay, yeah. There's different kinds, because there's like the kinds that they have in schools where it's like a little dial.
Yeah, they have like the dial one
right,
that's
left,
just
right.
Yeah, that's annoying. But then they have the number wheels that you spin the individual number around.
What kind of locks are there?
Oh, and then we gotta search about lock picking.
Yeah, I want to know I want to know how to get through a door when you don't necessarily need to.
I always love. Okay, I'll save it for when we get to lock picking.
Yeah. Okay, so there's an entire list of locks right here. Just types of locks on Security Snobs.
SecuritySnobs.com.
Types of locks.
Yeah, and they even have cool like HD images of them.
Wow. That's a lot of locks.
Jeez, Ryan, that's the Owen Wilson again.
Oh my god.
Okay, let's blast through some and we can learn if there's any that stand out. We got padlocks, we got deadlocks, we got knob locks, we got lever handle locks, we got cam locks, rim and mortise locks, we got Euro profile cylinders, we got wall mounted locks, we got interchangeable core cylinders, we got furniture locks, we got vending / T-handle locks, we got Jimmy proof deadbolts, we got rim latch locks, we got key and knob cylinders.
Jim, we're not gonna let you get into this lock. We got a Jimmy proof deadbolt.
Get out here and fuck my wife now!
No, Jim, we're not letting you fuck anyone's wife anymore. We don't want you to watch us fuck our wives.
Rim latch lock. That's a rim latch lock has a stand. Excuse me. I got a little bit of corona there.
Yeah, it's a latch that. Get the fuck away from me. I'm in danger right now. I'm going to run away. I'm going to put on my mask and my gloves.
It's okay. We're 80 feet away from each other.
Jacob, why would you cough in my mouth in a situation like this?
God damn it.
I'll have you know that Jacob's exactly 6 feet away from me right now.
Exactly.
There's no way to cough into somebody's mouth at 6 feet.
Yeah, exactly. So we got the rim latch lock, which is as a custom cylinder on one side and a surface mount latch lock on the other. Rim latch locks can auto lock the door behind you, are popular in some apartment complexes.
That's cool.
Rim latch locks are generally not meant to take a large amount of force and can be paired with other locks when used on an external door. Neato.
Neat facts about locks.
The one that what's a Euro profile? Oh, okay.
I like the one.
Looks like a little flashlight.
Euro profile cylinder. It doesn't even sound like a lock. It looks like something that would be like in a NASA spaceship. It does. It's like an interstellar flashlight.
Yeah, totally.
Look at it. Yeah. Euro profile cylinders, sometimes called DIN cylinders, are frequently used in locking devices in Europe and other parts of the world. That makes sense. They're good to use. They are also used in North America in some sliding glass doors and room dividing doors. They come in several varieties: single cylinder, double cylinder, single cylinder, with a thumb turn. That's a completely different kind. And the Euro profile cylinder is fairly standard form factor. It means that they're all over the place in Europe. And the exterior lengths do vary, but the rest of the dimensions are fairly standard. Euro profile cylinders are held in place by a single screw that runs through the middle of the cylinder in most applications. Due to this single small attach point, the Euro profile cylinder can be easily snapped off the door if it is not properly, or it's not proper length or reinforced. Oh, so these are bad then. You can just snap it right off. It's an easy way to break into somebody's house in Europe.
Well, if it's not the proper length or reinforced, then yeah.
Yeah, but how would you know it's the proper length? What are you, a professional locksmith or something?
You wouldn't know because it's on the interior of the door.
Wow. Well, how can you break into one of these locks, though? I want to know. We gotta look up this.
Breaking what, a Euro
breaking
cylinder?
And entering. Yeah, no, we gotta look up how to pick a lock. We gotta look up how to get into the places.
Oh, I thought you were talking about just breaking off of one of those specific locks.
Oh no. Well, see, that one you can just break it off if it's the wrong length. So it's not a good lock at all, in my opinion.
About to break my foot off in your ass.
And we're about to break into this lock and learn how to pick them right here.
And how to be a cuck.
Yeah. We all knew
No,
that.
we're never gonna Google that one.
How to be a cuck? Yeah, no.
Yeah, let's just Google how do you pick a lock legally?
How do you pick a lock legally? Oh, it says here in the Elder Scrolls Skyrim. That's how you pick one legally.
Lock picking technique. Insert tension wrench into the bottom of keyhole and apply slight pressure. 2, insert pick at top of lock while applying slight torque to... This is 3.
This is so erotic.
While applying slight torque to your wrench, scrub your pick back and forth in the keyhole. Repeat until all the pins are set. Sweet.
And that's on the artofmanliness.com, because there's nothing more manly than breaking and entering. But what states? Wait a second. People also ask, what states is it illegal to own a lock pick?
I know.
So it's illegal in some states to own a kit?
Yeah. I mean, you can get them at like military surplus stores and shit like that, but you can also get like brass knuckles at places like that, and those are illegal as well. So what states is it illegal to own a lockpick set?
West Virginia. Okay, so West Virginia, Pennsylvania, North Dakota, and Indiana have no specific laws about possession of lock-picking tools. So those are the places you could have them. But I think it's, what is it? Everything else is... It
says the following states have laws that explicitly consider possession of lockpicks prima facie evidence.
Yeah. Mississippi, Nevada, Ohio, Tennessee, and Virginia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless that's not the full list.
That's probably not the full list. I would think it's probably not illegal to have one. Most places.
No, I think it is. It says explicitly consider possession of lockpicks prima facie evidence.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, well, is prima facie evidence basically that? What does that mean?
Like
evidence that they can use?
Yeah, I think it's like
immediately.
I think it's like incriminating of like criminal intent.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the exact definition, but
gotcha. So if a police officer sees that you have them, they can just assume that you were going to commit a crime, essentially.
Well, I mean, it's illegal. Like maybe some states it has a small fine or it's like a minor misdemeanor, but like I'm sure you're not going to go to prison because you own a lock-picking set.
Probably not.
Unless you used it already and then got caught like burglarizing.
I kind of want to like know. I'm guessing picking a lock takes a specific skill to do, like because I know in Skyrim when you pick a lock, it's just you just keep tapping the button and like sometimes the thing sticks to the top if you get the right timing and then like the little like piece of the lock. So is it really like you're just clicking things up one at a time with the key with it and it
yeah, because it's just like the inside of a lock is just like pins that like kind of line up against each other vertically, like kind of how teeth do, like, you know, in your mouth.
I want to see what an inside of a lock looks like.
Yeah, so when you're picking a lock, like the type of lock with like pins like that, you know, you're just one by one getting the needle-like device through each pin until you're through all the way, and then you can use the wrench thing to like turn the lock itself.
Wow, the inside of a lock is surprisingly simple. I would suggest searching this at home.
Yeah, these are all
if you've never seen the inside of a lock, because it's pretty amazing how simple it is.
Yeah, or you can, you know, always just bring up our YouTube video and see what we're looking at.
That's true.
If you want to see it. And then also hit that like button and subscribe.
Yeah. Ring the bell.
And then there's one of a cylinder pin tumbler lock. Because these are all padlocks.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, that's why the end of a key is always, like, a point. Because it has to, like, penetrate into the first set of pins.
Yeah. And
then they all have to, you know, be in a certain position for it to unlock.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a lock is sort of like its own redundancy system because, you know, the mechanism itself is, you know, you can lock something without having 8 pins or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's more effective, obviously. And
it's harder to pick the more pins there are.
Well, yeah, and they said on the one website there's between 8 or 7 to 10 possible pins.
Yeah, and basically the pins just have a spring on them, so when you go to put the key in, it just pushes them back until they're all until a line matches, and then you can turn it because none of the pins are like stopping the cylinder from turning anymore.
Yeah, they're not like prohibited.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty interesting. I always liked, I was going to say earlier, I loved in Splinter Cell how you could pick locks. And I'm pretty sure I remember, like, it made you use, like, the analog sticks to, like, work the two different, like, tools. Did you ever play Splinter Cell?
Yeah, I did.
I don't know. That game was really fun to me. I like stealth shit. It, like, gives me a fucking heart attack, though, because you're, like,
did you ever play Metal Gear?
No, actually, I've never played any Metal Gear games.
Really? You like stealth and you never played Metal Gear?
No, wow. It's because...
You'd probably love Metal Gear Solid 4.
I had a friend who, like, played the Metal Gear games, and I never actually, like, played it. I watched him play it a couple times, but... yeah, I probably would like it now. I mean, I would be interested in playing it. Hopefully they'll make some like ports for the Switch. That would be nice.
I like that you can distract the guards in that game with porn mags.
Yeah.
They just like go, they're like, "Oh, there's a porn magazine on the floor." And then
I've heard that.
They just walk up to them and they're like, "Oh man, I'm completely distracted by this pornography that's out on the ground."
Is there lockpicking in Metal Gear as well?
There's not. I don't think. As far as I remember, there's not lock picking as in like a mini game where you have to actually pick the lock. I think there's times where you do like get through locked doors, but I don't remember if it's
is the first one Metal Gear for Super Nintendo?
The original Metal Gear is for like the original like Nintendo, I think.
Oh.
And
those ones probably suck.
Yeah. I've played the Nintendo one. I think it's Nintendo. I don't think it's Super Nintendo. I'll look really quick, but
NES Metal Gear.
Metal Gear's,
or
it's not even Metal Gear Solid. It's just Metal Gear.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Metal Gear Solid didn't come until I think Metal Gear Solid didn't come until PS1.
Okay, and it was always like, was Snake always the main character?
I don't know if he was named Snake in the first Nintendo game. He may have been.
Yeah, it's funny because like the NES like cover art, it like doesn't look anything like how we think of Snake.
Yeah, it's just like how the Mega Man cover art on the first Mega Man for Nintendo doesn't look like what we think of as Mega Man.
Most of Mega Man's like early art styles were like disturbing as fuck.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so I really like the art on the original Nintendo games. Like well, there are some that was really bad, but they're like paintings. It's like anything from that time period. It was like the back of pinball, like the pinball machine backboards. They're so pretty looking.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like a fairly realistic illustration.
But since they're done with like traditional media and they're not digital, like they have a specific look.
Yeah. And
it's almost like watercolor.
A lot of them look like they would be like really badass on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Like I've seen a like Metroid cover art t-shirt that I was like, "Oh, that's fucking badass."
Yeah. Nobody would look at you like they do when you're wearing a Diet Coke t-shirt and like give you that weird nod.
Hey, it doesn't even say Diet. It just says Coke.
Yeah, I know. And this says Metal Gear.
Yeah. OG.
Oh, so when you're wearing this on your shirt, like the same guy will come up to you, but he'll like give you like a nod, like he's like, "I know you want to throw me a porno."
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. It's always the same guy though that has those thoughts. There's only one of them. He walks around San Francisco in the night.
San Francisco
in the night. Yeah. Man, so to bring it back to locks.
Yeah. Well, so lock picking, if you want to do it, it might be illegal.
There's a risk factor.
Yeah. I'm sure you can just buy a lock and like practice on it.
Yeah.
But having the lock pick set could get you in trouble if you have it on you like anywhere.
I feel like people that are into Rubik's Cubes would really like lockpicking. Like, it's just kind of a puzzle, you know? Like, if you want to do it as a hobby, I feel like that's okay. But I feel like it's a skill that once you have, it's like with great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah. You can't use it for evil, and that's why criminals
Yeah, you can't use it to steal the Declaration of Independence.
No, I don't think you could lockpick that thing anyways.
You could try. In fact, if you know how to lockpick things, please try and let us know how it went in the comments below.
Don't you remember the movie National Treasure?
Yeah.
Remember that
Nicolas
shit?
Cage.
Like,
I like that movie.
really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like it's dumb, but for some reason I really liked it when it first came out and I was younger. I enjoyed that, but the second one is terrible.
I think one of the only Nicolas Cage movies I like is Raising Arizona, because that's a Coen Brothers film.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
The worst one I've seen though is Wicker Man.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why.
There's that famous scene with the bees.
Yeah. I don't know why, like, because, like, when I was younger, like, like, late teens, me and my friends would, like, go out to see a movie at the Dollar Theater, like, once a week or once every 2 weeks. And one time we just randomly we just like, oh, Wicker Man. I don't know what it is. Let's just see that.
That sounds pretty.
Yeah, it's like
BA.
It's like $3 or whatever to go watch it, and yeah, it fucking sucked. But it was like funny, so like we all got to like sit there and like laugh at it and shit.
It is. It's not a bad watch because it's like funny. Like, I like movies like that. Movies where they're, like, just bad, but that's what makes them fun to watch. It's not really that fun to watch those by yourself, though. I think that's like a group thing where it's more fun to watch bad movies in a group.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of like how Mystery Science Theater got their start,
Yeah. Oh, it was terrible when I saw Batman vs. Superman, because I went to a cheap theater and just watched it, and I was like, oh fuck. Like, that was such a waste of time. It was so bad.
I didn't see that one in theaters. In fact, I didn't see it at all.
No, you shouldn't.
I'm not gonna waste my time. I don't think there's so many more movies I need to watch. My movie list is growing, but it's still pretty small. It's bigger than I thought, because I had like almost 400 movies watched on the Letterboxd when I was going through and putting my movies on there. So
yeah, there's
way more than I thought that I've seen.
I'm so surprised you like sat down and did that.
Yeah, well, I was bored, and I saw that you just scrolled through all the popular movies, and I was just like, I've seen like all of these. Like,
yeah.
I just remember, and it was just kind of fun to like go through and be like, oh yeah, that movie. It's been a long time. It's like, I remember being in high school and watching Dude, Where's My Car? It's like, I would have never thought about that movie otherwise. I was like, why is this on the most popular movies? I don't know, but...
I've actually never seen that one.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, man, we should watch that.
I really feel like I'm past the curb on that one.
I am now, too. Going back and watching it now with you would be so funny.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if we watch it together, but...
Yeah.
Like,
I wouldn't sit down and watch it by myself, but I would... It's like that movie Evil Alien Conquerors.
Oh, never heard of it.
Wait, really? That's funny too. That's like a really weird movie. We need to watch that one.
Like a B movie.
Yeah.
We could watch B movie.
We should watch Evil Alien Conquerors and then do a review on it. Dude, it has a 4.8 out of 10 on IMDb. That's how you know it's good.
And it's from 2004.
Yeah. Doesn't this look like a great
I've
film?
never heard of this. Oh, Chris Parnell is in it?
Yeah.
I like Chris Parnell.
Well, see, that's just more of a reason for us to watch it then. I just remember this was on TV, and I watched it with a friend when I was in middle school, and it was so funny.
The tagline is extra stupid extraterrestrials.
Is it extraterrestrial?
Fucking ancient aliens.
Yeah, it is.
So did you learn everything you wanted to learn about locks, Ryan?
I did. I mean, we learned a little bit how to get into them. We learned what the insides look like. We learned how to be a locksmith. We learned that you can get your license to be a locksmith in one day after you have the correct certifications.
That's true.
Yeah, you're just one day you become a locksmith, and
Well,
I learned everything I wanted to know. If there's anything more about locks in the future, we'll bring it up.
let's see. I want to know what is the most technological lock.
The most technological lock.
Technological lock.
All right. We can look that up. The locks of the future. What's the most technical lock? I like how it was like, what's the most technical sport up until I typed lock. Your guide to door locks. Which are the hardest to pick? Ooh. Oh, which are the hardest to break into?
It's on solidlocksmith.com.
Yeah.
Solid lock.
Much better than Jim's. Which locks are the hardest to break into? Ooh. What makes an unpickable lock? That sounds cool. Cheap standard locks are easy to pick or to bump open. More modern locks use innovations to make these techniques impractical to perform. You can reduce the risk of your lock being bumped open by using a lock that has an unusually shaped keyhole. This means that any burglar or thief would need to take a photo of the lock to find the right shape of key, or try multiple keys in the lock. This increases the likelihood of them getting caught. Even locks that are hard to bump can be picked in many cases if the lock is a keyway with pin tumbler lock. That is highly likely that it'll be picked eventually, or pickable eventually. So you gotta have a weird shaped hole not to get picked. But I think you were thinking about the locks of the future. You're talking about like keypads, like
or even
touchscreen locks.
Yeah, like the
eye lock, where you have to unlock it with your fingerprint scanner on your phone. I don't know if that's
like a facial recognition one. Like they have that on fucking iPhones now.
Yeah, they have that. Oh, dude, they have something like that on National Treasure. Facial. They do. Yeah. Facial.
Okay.
Facial scan.
Man,
lock.
that movie's so dumb.
I mean, he successfully steals the
and then
Declaration of Independence.
I think it was the Constitution, wasn't it?
Was it? No, I thought it was the Declaration. Is it the Constitution?
I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe it was the Declaration. I don't know.
I don't remember.
It doesn't matter. It sucks. And then they made more of them.
Yeah, they made one more, and it was bad.
Oh, they made only one.
They also made Night at the Museum 2, Jacob.
Never saw Night at the Museum.
Again, a movie where the first one's pretty good, and the second one, not so good. I'm surprised you haven't seen those, because the dude from Reno 911 made it.
Oh, really?
Wrote it, yeah.
Tom Lennon?
Dangle.
Yeah, Tom Lennon.
Yeah, Tom Lennon. Tom Lennon wrote it. Night at the Museum.
Oh, that's weird. I did not know that.
I think. I just want to make sure. Yeah. Yeah. Writer.
Oh, I knew he was a writer. I didn't know he wrote Night at the Museum.
Yeah, he was a Night at the Museum writer. In 2006.
Good for him.
Yep.
The state. He also... there's a show that I started watching called Another Period. It was a Comedy Central show, but it's like based on like Victorian like New England. Mm-hmm. So like blue blood aristocrats and stuff. Gotcha. But it's like Natasha Leggero and like other like a lot of other comedians. Like David Wayne is like a butler.
Gotcha.
But I've been wanting to watch that show for like years. I think it's about like 4 years old, and I stumbled upon the IMDb for it, and then like on Google it'll show you like a movie or show like where you like providers you can watch it, and it said it was on Comedy Central, like the app, and I'm like, oh, fuck, I could probably just download Comedy Central on my Roku TV.
Yeah.
And then there it was. I can watch it for free. And I'm like,
wait, for
fuck
free?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, for free, yeah.
That's awesome.
There's certain, like, channels that have, like, apps for your TV that have free content on there.
Really?
Yeah, so if there's, like, certain cable things you want to watch, like, they might be on smart TV.
That sounds great.
Yeah. And there's also like Pluto. I think they have a bunch of free content on their app.
Yeah, I've seen that one before.
like Voodoo or Crackle. Like they have some free stuff.
Oh, we watched Paprika on Crackle.
Oh
Remember
yeah,
that?
and there was. Ooh, I don't know if we should talk about that, but I just remember there was commercials that were totally like ripping us right out of the movie, and it was like kind of annoying because of the state of mind we were in.
Yeah. Still, pretty good film.
Oh my
It was
god.
amazing animation. That guy, all that guy's movies are crazy. We'll have to watch some of those too.
I didn't know there were more.
Oh yeah, he was like that was like his magnum opus. He made all kinds of weird stuff.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's good to know.
Paprika director Satoshi Kon. Yeah, Satoshi Kon. Oh, we had time for a Weeb corner.
Ryan's Weeb Corner. Kawaii.
Well, he shoehorned it in right at the end.
Ryan's Weeb corner. Yeah. Satoshi
All right, what
Kon.
else did he make? Let me just show me like.
Okay. Satoshi Kon was a Japanese film director, animator, screenwriter, and manga artist from Sapporo, Hokkaido, and a member of the Japanese Animation Creators Association. Let's see what I'll just type in Satoshi Kon films.
Yeah, and then just like go to images. I just want to see some of because the style of Paprika is fucking beautiful.
Yeah. Here we go. Yep. So he had Paprika was his last film, but then
there's a
before
lot
that
of
he had Tokyo Godfathers, A Millennium Actress, Perfect Blue, Memories, World Apartment, Dreaming Machine, Paranoia Agent Part 1. So I know the Tokyo Godfathers is really good and Perfect Blue is really good. I haven't seen any of the other ones.
Did you know about this guy before we saw Paprika?
Yeah, I had just never seen Paprika.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, I knew who he was because he's like he was a popular director, and then he died. He died really young.
Oh, yeah, in 2010.
Yep. So he didn't,
I mean, that's not he wasn't super young. He was born
but
in
he wasn't
63.
like an old man.
Yeah, that sucks though. I mean, because he probably had quite a few more films left in him.
Yep.
But go on images real quick just so I can like see the style of them. Oh, it's mostly Paprika stuff. Paranoia Agent. Yeah.
Um.
Oh man, yeah. Like the animation of, if the animation's similar in all of them, that would definitely be worth watching.
I don't think as many of them are as trippy as Paprika is, but like it's like they almost got weirder as he went.
Yeah.
But that he evolved, you get more in tune with your style as you keep making things. But yeah, man, I would totally watch some of these films. I suggest everybody check them out because whether you like anime or not, there's probably some really great movies. You'll probably appreciate the artistry, and especially in Paprika.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm glad we could fit in a little bit of a Weeb corner there. If you're still listening, thanks for sticking with us, and we'll see you next week. See you next Tuesday, as it is,
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll be back with more people also search for.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah. There's definitely gonna be There's gonna be some more. There's gonna be some more people also search for.
Great.